Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Unique Voice. My name is Unique. So today I'm going to show you how I deal with customers and how I run my business when customers they come into the shop, how we do chat and how I interact with them. So stick to the video, make sure you like the video, share and subscribe. Enjoy. One thing about this business is that this business you can interact with different people. This guy is the brother to that girl, and he came to buy biscuit for 2 kwacha and drink for 4 kwacha, and he's taking her to school. So they were asking me how much was the drink they were holding in their hands, and I had to tell them it's 4 kwacha, and then he came back to collect the biscuit for the child. One of the interesting things is that he always take her to school, and when she knocks off, he goes back to get her after him also knocking off from school. So he's just a nice guy. I've been seeing him since they came here. I've been seeing him coming here for some time. So money. And the interesting thing is that to see this woman coming to the shop where we had to talk about things and we laughed. Now you've seen me. Give me one bread. And I denied. I said it is accidental, so I cannot give you. Don't make me laugh. It's accidental. A visitor should let the person whom they are visiting to say I'm coming, so that that person should be prepared to buy bread for the visitor. Oh my God. The moment I was attending to her, a lot of people came in the shop just to buy some goods. As you can see, the man who just went out, he was asking for Airtel. And then also the woman was asking for Airtel. And the Airtel I didn't have at that time. And the other lady was asking me the price of the bread she was holding in her hands. So after she got the bread, I was telling her that you need to buy a plastic bag for you to carry your bread. Here we don't give because they are selling plastics, so we are also selling them. A lot of shops they are selling plastics. And she was asking me that she needs sugar for 5 kwacha, also peanut for 1 kwacha. And after that, we started chatting with the other lady. I started telling her to say, this is the reason why you are getting fat. You love eating peanuts so much. So she had to fall in laughter. And I do enjoy doing this to my customers, and she was like, just give me, let me go. And I had to continue, and I just told her that you're looking good. Do you know that you're looking good? You're looking good. And she smiled. In her response, she said, I'm not buying peanut for myself. This is for the baby. She said her baby, but she don't have a baby. And she persisted that I should sell her the sugar for 6 kwacha at 5 kwacha. And I don't know why I'm so blessed with children. They usually come to my shop to buy sweets, buns, so many different things. So this girl was wanted to buy 2 buns and sugar, so I had to give her. And the other boy wanted to buy a fabric, and he came with the sample to show me to say I need this kind of thing, and that's boom fabric condition. So I had to get the fabric condition, and as the moment I was trying to get the fabric, I was greeting that guy Musunga, and I said, Musunga, good morning, how are you? The moment we greeted each other, I did ask him what he wanted, and he said, I want to withdraw money about 60 kwacha. So I had to get his phone and start the transaction. And that's the sound of the phone. When I was doing the same transaction, I found that what he said, he wanted to withdraw 160, and the amount which was there, it wasn't enough. So I had to tell him to reduce how much he wanted to withdraw, and he had to reduce. And there came a woman who wanted to buy surf. Here in Zambia we call it surf washing powder. So she went, I told her, I had to say, well, I don't have that one. Now his phone was broken, so it had so many issues. So I had to tell him, and he powered. The number 7 on his phone wasn't able to be placed. So I had to fidget, I had to try until I found what how to write it. Message tauko likambona message walifunya hapo mara mpya nangu muri wansikiste kwatiyo muri wansikiste waimona message waingishe mwa oshinga 125 125 yons pamone alimo mwa yasapanga 165 160. I respect the woman behind him, because that woman, each and every day, whenever if she finds out that there is someone there, she won't come unless I ask her to say, what do you want? So there, she was standing until I finished everything, but I didn't allow this guy to get the money. I had to attend to her. And that woman who was looking for washing powder, she came back to ask for another washing powder. So here in Zambia, there are specific types of washing powder, which prices they are comfortable, everyone is able to buy. But those kind of washing powder, it's very rare to find them. So yesterday I had to look for it about some time, trying to look to go around town. I didn't find it. So that's the reason why I didn't have it. And I told the woman to come nearby to buy what she wanted, because we are going to spend some time here with the guy Musunga. So it's an amazing job, amazing job working with this kind of people. You will know each type of a person or each type of people you are facing in the shop. Amazing job. So the woman came to buy fire sticks, and here in Zambia we call them matches. So I had to attend to her while Musunga was just looking at the phone, seeing the balance which is there in the phone, but there is no balance, because we had to withdraw 155 from 160. My thought was the guy had already finished the transaction. He entered the pin. Now he didn't enter the pin, so we had to restart the transaction again, and I asked him what happened, and he told me to say, no, I entered the wrong pin. One number was missing. So I had to repeat the transaction, and we proceeded from there. And then he was smiling. Sometimes he's so shy on me. He's so shy each and every day. And I love how I interact with him. I always tell him that you need to give me your sister. That sister of yours is beautiful. You need to give me. That's why every time whenever he comes, he's like quiet, so shy. It was a moment of silence, maybe 20 seconds, so everyone was quiet. Until I had a problem with his phone again, and I had to tell him, when you place 4, the number which will be placed is 7. What's wrong with your phone? So the phone was something else. You place 2, the number which is going to come, or the number that will be placed is going to be 4. So I was like talking to him, and he was like, oh, my phone is broken. My phone is broken. So after trying by all means, I did all the transaction for him, and I just had to give him the phone to put the pin once again. So he had to start entering another pin, meaning the same pin where he missed one of the pin. Yesterday the network was so bad, and even the moment I withdrawn the money for him, he was complaining to say, I entered the pin, but I don't know what has happened. So we found out that he withdrawn the money, but wow, the message did not come. So this is what he was complaining here, and I had to tell him to say, no, you've withdrawn the money. Just wait for the message to come. The network is so bad. And that's how he waited, and I gave him his money, 155 kwacha, and he had to go. I enjoyed having a moment with him. And here comes that woman and those guys. They came to buy something. So there is a boy with a cap there. He miscounted things and I had to control him. Kwacha tufunyemo 9. Stafuinga. Stafuinga banko. Nenshimbi. Babe, mwashuka sana. After I attended to this boy, I had to greet the woman to say, baby, mwashuka shani, which means good morning. Here on this channel, I'll be teaching you Bemba. So it's a good language. It's a language which is used everywhere. So that's how I had to greet her and asked her what she wanted. And then I gave her what she wanted, and those were diapers, and that's me there. I had to move just to get a drink for that baby who was going to school. So down there was a child who had flu, so I had to go there and blow her nose. So as I was blowing the child's nose, I saw Musunga coming into the shop, and he came to deposit the money again. And I was like, Musunga, you've come to deposit money again? You've withdrawn 155. Why didn't you withdraw less than 155 so that you can have a balance of 25 kwacha? So according to him, he responded to say, I did thought that the money that I'm going to give him was going to be more, and until I talked to him, the money was less. So that's why I've come to deposit another amount. Musunga is a charcoal businessman, and I was asking him how much he ordered the same charcoals, 4 bags of charcoal. So I had to ask him how much he ordered and how much he's going to sell, and he told me to say, I'm going to have 15 kwacha profit each bag. So I was like, oh, wow, that's nice, rather than sitting down and stealing for people. So this is good news, and this is a wonderful one. That's what I told him. And I started encouraging him to say, this is how life is. You need to fight, you need to achieve. And he smiled. You never know where life is going to take you. One day you just do this and the business will be like, boom, it has happened. You've succeeded. You are rich. You are this and that. So he had to smile. He had to smile at me. And he agrees with me. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. A very hardworking man. So I've been seeing him around. And you know what, guys? In business, whosoever who is coming at your business, sometimes you need to know them. Whether you don't stay there, you need to know them by name, so that one day, whenever they come to your shop, you are able to name their names to say this and please this. After that, I started telling him on how to register his SIM card on his names, because the SIM card that he uses has got 2 different names. So whenever it comes to mobile money, he receives as David Nkoma, but his name is Patrick Musunga. So I had to tell him to say, you need to go to the MTN and change the details, because one day you never know what will happen. You've been investing, saving, but if the SIM card is locked, then everything is going to be bad for you. You're not going to unlock it unless you go to the police. If the police refuses, then which means you're going to throw the SIM card. And if you throw the SIM card, you throw the money. So you need to protect your money and yourself. After that, he started explaining to say, also my sister, this is what is usually happening to her. So everything is on her name, but the SIM card is not on her name. So I don't know why. I missed a lot of money on this day because a lot of people they wanted to buy Airtel because of the day Tuesday. There is a promotion on Airtel where you are getting more minutes if you buy airtime. So a lot of people they came. Now I missed a lot of money because I didn't have the supply. Didn't come. He usually comes in the morning. Now that day I didn't see him. So doing this kind of business in this area, it's so interacting. But one thing that you need to have is determination, and you need to have self-belief. Also, there are some of the things that do usually happens in the business whereby you cannot tolerate just because customers they want to overpower you. The way I love this kid, she's so intelligent and so adorable. Here we were discussing, I was telling her to say, okay, I want some food. Can you bring for me? And she was like, just come at my place. I'm going to cook for you. And I was like, what? Are you going to cook for me? Your place is very far. And she was like, I just stand on the road and you see me standing on the road that side. And I'll call you so that you can come and eat. The moment she was just picking up Nyamasoya, and that's trending relish here, this woman came in. And this woman, she's so tough. She's a businesswoman, she sells shoes. Now, each and every time when she comes at the shop, she wants the price of goods to be low. Whenever you tell her to say, this thing is cheap, she will say, no, me, I want at this price. The way she does to the shoe buyers, that's the way she wants to bring them that mentality in here. So sometimes I'm troubled. So here she was like, no, I don't need that super shake. It's so expensive. You need to reduce. This is too much for me. And I was like, why? You business people, you are so you want everything to be low prices, but at your place you're selling expensive goods. Is this what you do when you're selling there? No, this is not what you do. That's what I told her. Because I've been there and I've been buying from there. So it was so amazing. Anyway, she's one of the amazing person who usually come into my shop. And I told her to say, go and check up your kids. They are going to the market. And she went to check up the kids after getting 1 jiggies there. And this woman came again. What do you want? So I did ask her like, what do you want? And she was saying, I need washing powder and 1 jiggies. Jiggies, these are snacks here. Uh, so she got the snacks and she told me to remove 1 kwacha from her money because she borrowed 1 kwacha when she came in the morning. Okay. Yes. As I was saying, you need to be careful with some of the customers because they want to have all the rights in the shop as if it's their shop. So how you deal with that? It's you need to be careful you need to be polite. You need to be careful when handling them, and you need to have that human in you. Because if you don't have that human in you, then which means that you cannot run this business. Because they came different people, prostitute, drunkards, uh, sober people, no, not normal, those disordered minds, a lot of people. So you need to handle this kind of people. You find that a madman just walk in. How are you going to handle that? So what we do is just give him what he wants. I had a long conversation with this girl because we were discussing something which was so insightful and something so strange. Why? Because looking at her age, what I was expecting was not what I heard from her, what she told a married man. I was like, what the fucking is this woman saying? She said, if I'm married to you and then I chew your money, I'll shout at you after chewing your money. We even laughed together like, what can you say? And you are not married, but you are saying this. You're just a little girl, but you are saying this. Why? Anyway, we went out of the way. What she wanted to buy spaghetti and macaroni. So she was asking the prices. So I had to tell her I have spaghetti. I also have binto, which is those noodles. So we had a good conversation. Wow, we did enjoy. Just look at her. She's very small, but she's got a mentality of a married person. She's young, very young. We had to discuss a lot of things here. Anyway, she's a good person. So here she was looking at the binto. I was showing her, this is binto what I have. And she had to look at the same goods that I'm having. And that's it. This is binto now. It was so difficult to convince her, so she had to ask the price of macaron. She didn't want this binto noodles. After telling her the price to say it's 13 kwacha, she started arguing. Like, no, I can't buy that at 13 kwacha. And 13 kwacha is the cheapest here. Because macaroni is supposed to be at 15 kwacha or 16 kwacha. But as for her, she was arguing, no, I can't buy that at that amount. And I told her, go wherever you want to go, and you see that I'm even cheaper than those shops. And she had to get the money, and she gave me. That's how we even started a new conversation about some goods. And the other lady came to withdraw money, and I had to tell her to say, oh, you can withdraw the money, you're free, just do that. And she was like, okay. That's how she looked up and see the number, and she started withdrawing the money while I was talking to this girl. And there was a guy there, a small guy behind her, and he was waiting for her to get everything. And there comes a woman with a baby. She came to buy something also. So in my last remarks, I told her to say, what you need to think about is school, not anything concerning marriage. Because concentrate on your school and everything will fall in place, not concentrating on these marriages. These marriages will ruin your life. Just look at how beautiful you are, and then you're concentrating on marriages, early marriages. It's not good. In businesses, it's very easy to keep relationships, and it's good to discuss some of the things with these kinds of people. You just talk a bit, but not forgetting your work, because sometimes they can take you for granted, or sometimes they can be your friends. Yes, and whenever they come here, you need to. Thank you. So that lady was withdrawing the money. It was so difficult for her. So I had to tell her that, let me help you so that I can give you the money. And she was like, Airtel, it's very difficult to, getting the money or withdrawing the money. And I was like, it's so simple because it's just the same thing. Chisungu fetch up sana. But in Shfuti, it's sungu chap sana, but meaning if you have a small fee. Kuja kwa MTN kwa withdraw.
But nani kani Airtel oma option ya jifula.
Awe, oko ya chepa na kuchepa.
Ya chepa. Ndio mwapo kwa MTN ya chai chepa hapo.
Awe. Ya chepa. Ya kwa MTN alfu. So kwa Airtel ya fati. Kuja kwa MTN tani kwa wati wait that withdraw te. Kwa Airtel kwa get cash. Simple English.
Na chimon.
Achinga 50 kwacha.
Achimo mauka makora.
Makora mauka na. So this woman who just came in, she greeted me in Tumbuka and we started speaking in Nyanja. These are Zambian languages. She was like, Maukahuli, which means good morning. And she was like, yeah, I'm well, thank you. I need bread. So I had to tell her that, which kind of bread? And those two, that's the husband behind, and they started chatting from there. And I was like, oh wow, that's beautiful. So semuna isa iyi kuti mwana banja tineshimbi apart from ifibiri Those two, they are husband and wife. I love how they do chat and I love how they do laugh together. Each and every day, whenever they come in this shop, they are so many laughters and how they interact. This is what makes a relationship strong. And this is what makes us happy whenever they come here. I hope you noticed the language that I used. That woman, the same woman with the man, she was greeting me to say Maukahuli, which means good morning. That is Tumbuka here in Zambia. Tupenda. Now, this. Isso. Chezi. Nefanshi. Ichisakura chimbi na ukwata mtu icho.
Aka. Kano.
Mupereke popcorn. Ona abula. Chikuru icho.
Babaka.
So urefwa ichisakura chama?
Daleo chawetu.
Iwe pantu yari kwa kare. Noti fifi aisa kusema buru na mashi. Kwari weturu kwa kare. Nadi shiva. Ngaza zuwa limo napo. Twale panga za zuwa wabula soda wabula na ipofu dia safiri. Sopo idia chikiri. Kuna ikumbula fya pange poforo fya kosero wabikamo soda. Wapanga za zuma ichi. Oro wasa ibikamo totumishtonse out. And this is what I've been telling you, that whenever you are in this shop, you are going to interact with so many people, so many good people, wrong people, any kind of a person that you think of, and you need to take them as one. Never separate them. As long as they are your customers, the way you are to them, that's the way you're going to attract them to your shop, and that's the way they are going to enjoy you. And that's the way it is, and that's how the business grows. So each and every business which welcomes people in a good way, in a good manner, I'm telling you, those people, they need to be respected. They need to be guys. So I hope you're enjoying the video. Please kindly like, share and subscribe. Don't forget just to give it a thumb up. Those two girls who came in with red bandanas and with red t-shirts, I was telling her to say, you are tired. Every time when you come here, you sit down. And she was like, no, Atemo, now what am I going to do if I just stand? Why can't I let this person do the thing which she's doing? The lady up front here, she was counting the money. She came to deposit some money into someone's account. So I had to do while I was chatting with that lady down there. I was talking, chatting, and she started even smiling. She was like, I gave her the phone to start the transaction, and she had to do it by herself. And while I was doing something here, she gave me back the phone. Rovira nakuishi bawe. Tukasevana. Again. Kula pone pacifico. Serena pa. Varanda. Mchena tukachi. So chiribwa. Okay, boy, wombe bunomfo. And here comes this man who came to buy Vaseline, and he's a charcoal seller. So he came with a bike, he parked it outside, and while he was buying a Vaseline to apply on his body. And the moment he was just applying, I just heard a car outside, and that car brought bread and buns, and I had to move out to go and check what is happening, and I had to help him bring the bread inside for the stacking and everything. So this is the man who brought the bread, and that's me there getting some other pallet so that we can stack the bread, and we see how it's going to move. Wafia. So while I was receiving the bread, I was even talking to this man, and I was asking to say, are you not working today? When are you going to start your work? Or when is your holiday going to finish? He was like, no, I'm tired. I want to rest first, so I'll be going for work maybe tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. That's good. And this is us now stacking the bread. This is bread. I had to correct it and put it where it's supposed to be. This shop is so nice, I'm telling you. It's so nice. As I told you, you have to interact with some different people, different human, and different kinds of humor. You know, these guys, they so differ. Those are bands. Here in Zambia, we call them bands. I don't know in your country what you call. Let me know in the comment section what do you call those things. Here we call them bands. So we started the conversation with this man again. So this guy is a footballer. He came to buy washing powder, and this is the washing powder. Here in Zambia we call it boom. And I had to correct while we were discussing something, and he was telling me something. Also, I had to give him his change and the plastic where he can put this washing powder. So guys, if you've loved the video, please kindly subscribe, click on the notification button for you to get all my latest videos. Thank you. I'm out. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure if you've loved the video, please kindly subscribe, click on the notification button for you to get all my latest videos, and I'm out.